Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our coverage here of Rowan Gloucester Soccer. It is the Roadrunners against Bucks County. This is the second half of the home opener, and glad you could join us for our coverage. My name is Mike Wolverton. Man, we had some technical difficulties that stymied us in the first half and unable to bring that to you, so apologies for that. In the first half, it was Bucks taking a 1-0 lead on a penalty converted by Derek Cerniak, as one of the Bucks players was taken down in the penalty area, and Cerniak made no mistake, and that is the only tally of the first half. So Rowan Gloucester going to try to turn things around here in half number 2 under the tutelage of head coach George Hobbins. Coach Hobbins assisted this year by Tim Schmitz and Stephen Hart, and the Roadrunners in their white home jerseys with the blue sleeves and the yellow shorts. They'll be going from left to right here in the second half, and Bucks is in the all dark blue with the white stripes on the side. So 1-0 as we get going here in half number 2. Bucks leading the Roadrunners on the penalty. This is number 9, Dylan Skidmore with the long throw, looking for Pyro. I'll give you the lineups here. This is Rivera. Cuts back. Rivera on the left foot will send a cross over to the far side, where Roadrunner still in the box, trying to muscle his way past is Bile, and finally cleared away there by the Centurions. So already here in the opening moments of the second half, good offensive thrust by the Roadrunners as they try to do something about this 1-0 deficit. Roadrunners looking for their first goal of the year. Throw-in coming from the far sideline, looking for Rivera. It is knocked away. Chris Lenahan, of course, is in goal, the second-team All-American, returning for his sophomore season. This is a really young team for Coach Hobbins, as he's got 5 sophomores and all the rest of them freshmen, but by all accounts a talented group of freshmen. Up to the coaches, of course, to bring that talent out, see if the Roadrunners, surely they'll improve as the season goes on with so many young players. Drew Amoroso is playing at right back for the Roadrunners. Central defensive pairing has Robert Andrews along with Matt McHale. This is Sui running through the middle. He is pushed over and a foul called against the Centurions, so it's going to be a free kick for Rowan Gloucester. Along with Skidmore and Rivera also in midfield, you've got Paulo D'Alessandro, Bile on the left side, Piro up front, and I'm missing one guy, aren't I? Left back, who I think is, we'll figure it out. Logan Jackson, I guess, is the one man I haven't mentioned. He's the man over the ball for the Roadrunners, and it's set up for Skidmore to take this free kick. Lifts it, and over the head of the onrushing Zach Pyro. So the Roadrunners unable to take advantage. And it'll be a goal kick for Josiah Thompson, who is in the red goalkeeper's kit for the Bucks County Centurions here this afternoon. Glad you could be with us. Beautiful day here on the campus of Rowan Gloucester. Not too hot, nice little breeze. Be loving life if not for the technical difficulties that kept our first half off the air. This goes to Rivera. Looks to get to Skidmore, but that is intercepted by Howard Haas of the Centurions. Pushed forward on the left side and into the middle, but nobody there. And time for Andrews. Robert Andrews, number 12, just passed the ball, one of the co-captains for Coach Hobbins, along with Lenahan, the goalkeeper. That one is scooped up once again by Thompson in goal. Ball bounces at midfield, picked up by the Centurions. Lofted over the midfield stripe, headed down, but cleared out there by McHale. And the long ball looking for Pyro. He's 1-on-4. And the safe route taken by Igor Lupacella. But it ends up back with the Roadrunners. Into the middle, Rivera. Can't get it past the defender. And Rivera recovers to regain possession for Rowan. And he'll have another go. Dealing with number 22, Stephen Kurtz, defensively for the Centurions. And the ball goes out of bounds for a throw-in for Rowan. D'Alessandro. It's popped into the air. And Rivera earns a throw-in. He and Kurtz. Rivera's given up a few inches to Kurtz as the two went up for that header, but ends up with a throw-in for the Roadrunners. Just over the head of Pyro. Knocked down in the box. Close to a handball. Played with the shoulder, it looked like, of the number 5, John Naminsky. And the Roadrunners continue to apply pressure. Bile into the middle. Rivera, it's off his head. Skidmore will try to chase it down. He's got possession. Pass back into the middle. Rivera will turn. He shoots. The defender was closing him down just as he got his shot away, and he really had his angle cut off. With the defender coming in from the right, had only sort of the left half of the net to shoot from. And unbeknownst to me, penalty's been called. Not a penalty, but a free kick for the Roadrunners, as turned out Rivera was knocked over there. So we will get a free kick from about 22 yards away. Skidmore is there, as is Jackson. D'Alessandro in the vicinity as well. 4-man wall in front of Thompson. This looks like it's going to be Skidmore. No, D'Alessandro runs over the top. It is Skidmore. Shoots. And misses wide left. Looked like he intentionally took something off of that, and I don't know whether the intention was to have somebody streaking in from the left side to bury that or fool the goalkeeper with a change of pace. Either way, it's a goal kick. Skidmore and Rivera combined to get possession right back, or at least try to, for the Roadrunners. Rivera can't keep it in. I think that's out of bounds. The whistle doesn't blow, so Rivera continues. Well, he got himself a lot of space there. Rivera pops it into the penalty area, headed away. And carried out of there by Muhammad Abdul. And the Centurions will attack. Spent most of the second half in the Centurions' half of the field, but right now, Bucks on the attack. It'll be a throw-in from the goal scorer, while Cherniak will now leave it. Back for Naminsky. One 0 Bucks County on top. Searching ball, looking for a man out on the right. It is swept out of there by Jackson. Throw in to Bucks County. Willa McCullough of the Centurions over there to take that throw in. And nobody near him. It looks like they are set up for a long throw, and I guess they have a lot of confidence in his ability to do it because they are set up way deep in the penalty area. He's got a pretty good throw right at the feet of one of the Centurions, turned and shot, but that goes well wide. In fact, it's not going to leave the field of play. It is cleared out by the Roadrunners, only as far as Haas, and picked. D'Alessandro takes it away from the Bucks County player and then give it back. And Igor Lupacella will clobber it downfield. Offsides is the call on the far sidelines. 8 minutes played, second half. Long ball, and the Roadrunners couldn't get to it. The Centurions try to bring it the other way. McHale fouls Tristan Brown. Free kick for Bucks County. This ball heading towards the top of the penalty area. It's allowed to bounce. It is loose and knocked out, but only as far as the Centurions player. Looking now on the left side for Cherniak. Cherniak back into the middle. It is poked in and score for Bucks County. Tristan Brown applies the finishing touch. It was Cerniak who set the cross in front, and the defenders, not enough of them there to deal with that, and Tristan Brown gets Bucks on the board here in the second half. It is 2-0 Bucks County. It started with a set piece out near midfield, and the ball bounced and caused a little bit of trouble in the box. Rowan forced to clear, but only got it out to a Bucks player. And the resulting attack results in the goal by Brown, so now lots of work to do for Rowan Gloucester. This is Andrews. Brown bumps him off the ball, but Andrews gets help there from Logan Jackson coming out to help him out. Rolls, well, near the far sideline, and Jackson takes it away. Good job there by the Rowan defender. And Bile out towards midfield. Got a couple of defenders on him. This ball's onside. Skidmore has a chance here. Dylan Skidmore, one man back. Skidmore can't get the cross out in front to Rivera. It is going to be a corner kick, though, for the Roadrunners, as Howard Haas there with the block for the Centurions. Skidmore would deliver the corner. Rolls around near the top of the penalty area, and the referee spots an infraction against Zach Pyro. Couple of Zachs on this team, and forgive me, Zach Bile. I'm not sure if it's Bile or Billy or some other variation thereof, so I'm going to go with Bile, and my apologies if that is incorrect. Haas will take the goal kick, or the free kick anyway. And a throw in on the far sideline for Rowan Gloucester. 2-0 now, Bucks on top. This is a team that the Roadrunners defeated in the playoffs last year in a shootout. Skidmore trying to play it back into the middle for Rivera. Results in a Rowan throw. Rivera pops it over the defensive line, looking for Skidmore to get to the end of it. Centurions hoping that that would go over the end line. Didn't happen. They put it over the sideline for a throw. Looked like the linesman had an infraction as well. Let's see. Yeah, you got a free kick here for Rowan. Didn't see that. Had to have been while they were attempting to keep Skidmore away from the ball as it rolled towards the end line. So free kick here in a pretty promising position here for the Roadrunners. Got about 6 guys up at the top of the penalty area looking for Dylan Skidmore to get a teasing ball in towards them. This is low, and it's cleared out. Well, not too far out by the Centurions. Rowan gets another chance, and so does Naminsky, the defender. Second time he sends it out. And the danger is averted for Bucks County. D'Alessandro battles for it in midfield with Mohamed Abdul. And the Roadrunners regain possession. Pyro turns, looking for Rivera, just too much on it. It rolls into the goalkeeper, picked up there by Thompson. Coach Hobbins looking to make a change. He is about to bring on Osmond Barry. All these guys from New Jersey on the Rowan roster. Long ball, Andrews gets a head on it and then turns and hits it into the air. And the Centurions, well, for a moment they were able to gain possession. D'Alessandro comes in, takes it away. And then it ends back with Steven Kurtz. And now out of bounds. Every player on the Rowan roster is from New Jersey. This is number 19, Drew Smith, coming on for the Roadrunners, playing on the left side. Skidmore tracks back but can't take it away from Jonathan Rogers. And Cerniak looking to get it back to Rogers. It's off the leg of Cerniak for a throw-in for the Roadrunners. Osmond Barry will come on. He'll replace Zach Pyro. And Barry will take up a position in the forward line next to Rivera. So I guess he'll move out left with Skidmore on the right and Rivera in the middle. 2-0 is the score. Bucks on top. First half penalty shot by Cerniak, and its second half tap in on a Cerniak assist. Goal for Tristan Brown. Free kick for Bucks County. Referee gonna bring a couple of players. A little too much pushing and shoving. The referee wanted to let those guys know that he has an eye on them, and Coach Hobbins loudly from the sideline wanted to make sure this clock is stopped for those kind of discussions. He's thinking that the Roadrunners could use as much time as may be available to them with a 2-0 deficit. Cerniak taps it forward, but nobody there to get on the end of that ball. It's going to be scooped up back there by Drew Amoroso. And out to the first touch for Barry. His first touch is one in which he's unable to keep the ball from rolling over the sideline. So it's a throw in now for the Centurions. Diego Valdez is going to come in as a substitute for Bucks County. He will replace Muhammad Abdul. And it is number 17, Willem McCullough, freshman midfielder, who has the long throw. Boy, it's a long run up to, and there it goes. Pretty good throw, though. I'll tell you, it bounces once, and now over the head of the on-rushing Bucks forward, Joseph Barry. And danger averted for the Roadrunners. Long punt from Lenahan. Barry will chase. And Barry gets in the way of that, but bounces right back fortuitously for Lupacella. And cleared out by the Centurions defender. Roadrunners in search of their first goal of the game and the season. Cerniak tried a back heel, and that was intercepted by the Roadrunners. Rivera will drop it off. And coming through the middle is D'Alessandro. Pokes it to Bile. And Zach Bile can't get into the penalty area as the ball is knocked out of there by Lupacella. It will be a corner kick for Rowan Gloucester. Well, I need the binoculars. That's Bile over there, actually, to take the corner kick. Got a host of targets to choose from. Nice ball over the hands of the goalkeeper and on the far post. Rivera couldn't get the touch he needed. Chance not over, and cleared out by Haas. Boy, there was a Rowan player waiting to put that one in. But Haas gets the crucial clearance for the Centurions. Logan Jackson trying to prevent the Bucks player from getting through and held him up pretty well, but there's an open man on the far side. Coming through is Tristan Brown. Lenahan comes out and knocks it away, but Lenahan's way out of his goal. Oh, he jumps on top of the ball right near that edge of the box. Good job there by the All-American, Chris Lenahan. Keeping the Roadrunners in a situation where they have a reasonable opportunity to come back here. Down 2-zip. They need a goal. This is Skidmore. Skidmore traveling sideways. Can't get the pass through. This one goes for Rivera. Rivera has a couple of guys in the middle. It is Barry who can't get it past the defender. And it ends up on the right side of the penalty area. Rivera still battling for it. Good movement here from Rowan Gloucester. And that ball's over the sideline. It's a throw-in for the Roadrunners. See if they've got anybody with the kind of long throw that McCullough has for Bucks. Substitution. Dylan Skidmore's going to come off, and Matt McHale comes on. Skidmore out for a rest. He'll be back. This one bounces in the penalty area, but nobody there for Rowan to jump on it. Headed over to the side where Amoroso tries to skip past Cerniak. It's off of the Bucks player. Throw in Rowan. Quickly taken. Rivera. And Andrews, it's off of him. Goal kick. .25 minutes to go here in the home opener for the, well, that's a terrible kick right there by the goalkeeper. Pretty much put it on a platter for Rivera. Bucks trying to recover now. That was a handball, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Number 8 for the Centurions. Doing all he can to keep Rowan from taking a quick free kick, and it worked. Andrews will take the free kick for the Roadrunners. Lifts it up, headed away, and past the Rowan player all the way to Brown for Bucks. Brown knocked over. And a clear foul. Free kick Centurions. Smith, D'Alessandro, and now back to the defender McHale, who puts it in the air, right to Rivera. And the return ball from Andrews is cut out by the defender. Andrews playing a more advanced role now. He was in defense, but with the introduction of McHale, Andrews moving forward. This is Jackson. Finds Bile on the left side. Harassed there by, I think that's McCullough. And McCullough wins the ball. Bile takes it back. Good move by the Roadrunner player. He finds Barry. His pass is blocked. What's the whistle there? High. Free kick coming here for Rowan, and a couple of substitutes waiting to come on. Roadrunners will loft one towards the penalty area. I think this is McHale to send it in. And too much, right to the goalkeeper. Thompson. Ryan Pote among the players, ready to come on. 1 for Rowan and 2 for Bucks. Dummy, left for Barry. He's kicked in the leg as he tries to make his move, and a free kick. This is number 8 again. And once again, he's going to get the card here. Second time he's done it, right? Just a minute ago, where number 8, Elmer Son, wrong team. Number 8, Diego Valdez, was guilty of, well, he was successful in keeping the free kick from being taken too quickly, and this time he gets a yellow card for his efforts, and on the heels of that, he's replaced. And coming on is Ilya Borisov. Simon Rivera in a central position is lined up to take this free kick. Two-man wall. Rivera hits it hard, hits off of Bile, rolls over to Amoroso. He sends one across the penalty area, falls for Bile. He tries to get some room. Shot, save, rebound, Barry. Oh, he can't get it past the goalkeeper. Cleared, sliced, another shot blocked. And coming out are the Centurions. Boy, what a nice chance for Rowan Gloucester, the best of the game. And Barry was in close quarters with the goalkeeper, Thompson. There's a foul there committed by Bucks. Boy, Barry was at point-blank range, but the goalkeeper was there too. And I don't know whether he got a leg on it, an arm on it, an elbow, but somehow blocked the shot from Barry and kept the clean sheet intact for Bucks County. And an injury for Bucks. After the foul committed by the Centurions, a couple of players coming to get some water, I think. It's a hot day, but not punishingly hot. This is Nemensky, the injured player for the Centurions. Cerniak gets some water. So does Jonathan Rogers. A lot more experience on this Bucks team. I remember Cerniak from last year's playoff game. He has a goal in this match. Howard Haas, the defender, is back. So is Kurtz. Valdez and Borisov are sophomores. So is Josiah Thompson. So a lot of experience for Coach Justin Burrows in his 13th year with the Centurions. Matthew McHale will take the free kick for Rowan Gloucester. Goalkeeper coming for it, and he's got it. Thompson thought for just a moment before he decided that that ball was going to be within his reach. Almost intercepted by Ryan Pote on the far sideline. Throw in for Bucks and a substitution coming. Kevin Ferreri is going to come on for Rowan Gloucester. Alejandro Rivera will catch a breather. Ferreri from Pittsgrove. Throw in. And now Amoroso gets in the way of that pass attempt by Bucks County. Looks up. Stop and go. And now gets the ball back from the substitute, Ferreri. This ball picked up by Ferreri after the poor first touch from the defender, Kurtz. Amoroso finds Barry, tries to head it on for Ferreri. Ferreri has a chance. This will fall on the far side. Amoroso skies it. Not Amoroso, D'Alessandro. And put it over the top of the net for the goal kick. But it wasn't D'Alessandro either. I'll get it this time. That was Pote. So there's the man who put the shot over the top. Another opportunity. Pote once again. And he's offside. Two 0 is the score. Bucks on top. First half penalty from Cerniak and a second half goal from Tristan Brown. Made by Cerniak. He has had big influence here on this game. Some time left for the Roadrunners, but under 20 minutes, so they need a goal soon. Pote harassing his man near midfield, and the Roadrunners able to get a boot on it. Ferreri gets it over to Andrews. Andrews sees an option at D'Alessandro, and his ball is intercepted by the Centurions. They're looking for Ilya Borisov, but McHale able to play it back for Lenahan. The long ball for Ferreri. And taking no chances. Derek Cerniak just taps it out of bounds. He'll wait for his defensive reinforcements to arrive to bolster against this Rowan attack. Andrews on the left foot. He'll try a shot. It's a pretty good shot. Rebound. is wide from Pote. It's off the hands of the goalkeeper for a corner kick. But boy, that's another real good chance. Excellent shot. Coming in from Andrews, and he made the goalkeeper work, gave up a juicy rebound, and Pote, the man on the far side, with another scoring opportunity, and he's getting closer. But once again, Thompson, a strong save. 3 good chances for the Roadrunners here in the second half. Ferrari gets set to take this corner kick. Well, it's going to be a goal kick. Rowan's arguing that it was touched by the goalkeeper, and the arguments are going to fall on deaf ears. That ball was curling towards the goal in the back post. Thompson couldn't get a finger on it, but it ends up out of bounds harmlessly. And the score is still 2-0. Muhammad Abdul returns for Bucks County. And Cerniak will catch his breath. D'Alessandro for Ferrari. Defender falls down. It's a, what do we got? Substitution as Skidmore returns for Barry. Throw in for Rowan Gloucester. D'Alessandro. Skidmore right into the fray, but the ball bounces to Thompson and rolls it out on the left side for McCullough. Roadrunners try to quickly turn it the other way on the throw-in. Skidmore can't cleanly catch the half volley and give it away. Pote will have an opportunity. His cross is blocked. Should be a corner kick. And will be. Pote wants the ball quickly. See if he can take advantage before the Bucks County Centurions can organize defensively. Here it comes. Skidmore's all alone in front. It's just over his head. D'Alessandro pokes it in. Thompson's there. Skidmore connects and scores. Dylan Skidmore makes it 2-1. The Centurions give up a goal, and the Roadrunners on the board. That's the first goal of the season, and Dylan Skidmore, about a minute or less since he was brought back onto the pitch, has scored to make it 2-1, and we got 16 minutes to go for Rowan to find an equalizer. Boy, the goalkeeper, Thompson, has had such a strong game, and it seemed like he had that situation under control. The ball was right in front of him, and I don't know whether he was off balance and couldn't reach out for it, but it seemed like he had, a second to grab the ball, and he couldn't get it. Skidmore pounced on the loose ball and put it in. Roadrunners take them any way they can get them, and this is their first of the year. Congratulations to Dylan Skidmore, and it's 2-1. The Roadrunners have had many more opportunities here in the second half than have Bucks County, and you might explain that in part by Bucks County, with the lead, has focused more on their defensive end. Nevertheless, the momentum is with the Roadrunners, and they're now just down 1. Amoroso gets ahead on that ball. It is heading out of bounds, but kept in by Bucks County. Borisov into the middle, knocked away by the Rowan defender. All the way out for Naminsky. In fact, it's over his head. Be a throw-in for Bucks. Naminsky will try to switch it towards the middle. And Borisov picks up the loose ball. What collision there. Smith for Rowan wins that battle against McCullough. Had he not, could have been dangerous for Rowan. Centurions take it away. And now Andrews will leave it off for Amoroso. Here comes Rowan. It's a 4-on-4. Amoroso on the right side, cuts towards the middle. Now will give it away. Tries to get it back. Picked up by Skidmore. Skidmore going horizontally, and they'll just reset this attack. D'Alessandro, he'll try the far side. Ferrari is there. Header just wide. Another good opportunity. Nice ball in from Andrews, I think. Perhaps it was Amoroso, actually. And Ferrari put it just wide. Under 14 to play. From where they're taking the free kick, I guess Ferrari must have been offside. Centurions on the attack, knocked out of there by McHale. Skidmore will try to get a header over to D'Alessandro, but it is cleared out by the Centurions. This one high in the air. Bounces out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Centurions. Lucas Fender comes on to replace Jonathan Rogers for Bucks County. And right into the action is Fender. Has the ball taken away from him by Andrews. And they get a foul as the reason. I think it's a foul, right? Not a throw in. It went out of bounds because Andrews was fouled. McHale. Everybody's starting to head forward now for Rowan, looking for an equalizing goal. Ferrari loses out to Haas on the jump ball. Abdul Andrews pokes it the other way. Ferrari picks it up. He's got a lot of defenders around him. And we'll leave it back for D'Alessandro, looking for more space. Back to Ferrari. Let it go through, but nobody there except blue-clad defenders. Cleared, but not out. Amoroso, back and forth. And cleared over to Pote on the left side. Try a ball towards the middle. Nobody there. Neminsky knocks it out. Substitute Zach Bile will come on. Ryan Pote will leave the pitch. Caused some problems for the defense on that left side, did Pote. Ball headed back towards Amoroso, picked up by Borisov. Nice play there from Cerniak, and back to Borisov in some space on the left side. Ilya Borisov. Defense tracks back. Nice job, Amoroso. Not only stopped him in his tracks, poked the ball away in addition, and it's a throw-in for Bucks. 11:14 to go. 2-1 is the score. Bucks County on top. What do we got, a stoppage for shoe tying? You should tie your shoes on your own time. Rowan has possession here as Ferrari. Well, Ferrari looking for Skidmore, but Skidmore did not anticipate that ball. Picked up by Josiah Thompson and thrown out to Haas on this left side. Ferrari's in his way, but Haas, well, just kicked it out of bounds. Back in play, Andrews. His ball's blocked. Andrews gets it back, tries to get away from the defender, Cerniak. Well, Cerniak won the ball for his team for a moment, and Andrews, the clever move to get away from one defender, and now lost the ball in the end. Well, I think Andrews is going to be guilty of the foul here. Oh, he got a little too much here. Who is that? Andrews. Oh, and coming in from behind is Haas. First it was Neminsky and Andrews, and then Haas came in from behind and pushed Andrews over. Bit unnecessary, but I don't think anything that would generate a red card for anybody. I guess we'll see. It was Haas. Well, it was Neminsky and Andrews, and then Haas came in after most of the action had ceased, and Haas pushed Andrews over. So I saw one card, and the initial red card, or the initial yellow card, was for Neminsky. Referee, I think, just wanted to have a word with his assistant, make sure that there wasn't anything that he didn't see. And Haas gets a yellow card as well. So 2 yellow cards, 1 each for Neminsky and Haas. I didn't think Andrews. Oh, looking for one more. The referee's looking for one more player to get the yellow card for. It was Nemetsky. Nemetsky's going to volunteer himself. Here he says me. So Nemetsky and Haas. And I think Andrews is safe. But all this is taking place with the clock stopped. 10:02 is the time remaining. It's a 1-goal game with Bucks County on top. And Haas and Nemetsky will head out. There are some details to the rules at this level with which I'm unfamiliar, but I'm guessing that yellow card means you have to come out because both those players just came out, and the previous yellow card that was given, that player came out afterwards. So maybe it's a Bucks County rule, maybe it's a NJCAA rule. But yeah, all 3 occasions that these Bucks players have gotten yellow cards, they've come out immediately. So 2 yellows. It's going to be a free kick actually for Bucks County, as the foul initially given against Andrews, and then the yellow cards for the retaliation and the action that took place afterwards. So we're ready to resume play with 10 minutes to go. Roadrunners need a goal to tie. Lofted into the air. Dylan Smith, the tallest guy back there, heads it towards midfield. And the Roadrunners a bit generous with possession. They get it back, though. Ferrari rolls it to Andrews. Skidmore's offsides. Can't play it to him. This is to Bile on the far side. He's onside, and here come the Roadrunners. Bile, a little stutter step and gets by his man. He's got a little bit of space. Bile cuts back into the middle. Nice play by Thompson. The goalkeeper blocked that cross, as there were 2 players, Skidmore and D'Alessandro, who were available after the good work from Bile. That's cleared out and out of play off the boot of Serge Utara. Coach for Bucks is claiming that he never got a chance to sub for his players that got the yellow cards, but I see 11 out there, so. Discussion going on between our referee and the assistant on the near sideline. And Bucks coach Justin Burrows trying to maintain that he didn't get a chance to replace his yellow-carded players. That may be the case, but nonetheless, they're on now. First half goal on a penalty by Derek Cerniak. Second half goal by Tristan Brown to make it 2-0 Bucks County. And the Roadrunners cut the lead in half on a goal by Dylan Skidmore. That's where we stand with 9+ minutes to go in the home opener here for the Rowan Gloucester Roadrunners. So from that conversation of what I was able to pick up anyway, it does sound like it is a rule that the yellow-carded players have to come off. And I think that the Centurions brought their players on without there being a stoppage. They can't bring them on while play is going on. And I think that not having substituted the 2 guys before the whistle blew, they lost their opportunity until the next whistle to get those players on. Now, surely they want to bring them on now, but they can't. So they're playing with 9 guys at the moment. So Roadrunners with a real opportunity here with Centurions forced to play 2 men down until the next stoppage. So it is 11 on 9. And the Roadrunners going to do everything they can to not kick the ball out of bounds. Oh, and as they give it away to the Centurions player, he kicks it over the end line. And they can't make their substitutions now. So it's still 11 on 9. 2 extra guys. What a great opportunity for Rowan to take advantage here. Cross comes into the box. Smith knocks it towards goal. It's over the top. And there is the horn. Now the opportunity for Serge Otara to come on along with Cole Cleaver. And so that brief opportunity where the Roadrunners were up by a couple of men passes without them getting, well, they got an opportunity out of it. They got the corner kick and a header towards goal, but didn't really threaten Thompson. So time running out on the Roadrunners, 8 minutes to go. 2-1 is the score, Bucks County on top. This is Abdul. Cerniak chases down the loose ball. Derek Cerniak scored one and created the other for Bucks County. He'll turn away from the pressure. McHale keeping him from getting anywhere near to the goal. A couple of Rowan defenders. Well, for a moment, they looked like they had the ball taken away from Ilya Borisov. And finally, it does go over the sideline. It will be a throw-in for Rowan. It's off the legs of Ferrari. They're going to give the throw-in to Rowan. For Skidmore, headed away. Borisov pokes it towards the middle. McCullough. He's got a man on the right. Just missed his opportunity to get it to him. It was a perfect passing lane. Now we'll try the long distance shot. That's well wide. No stoppage time here. The clock is the clock. The referee stops it. When he does, the clock operator makes note of that, stops the clock here. And when we get to 0, it's game over. So 6:40, 6:35 actually to go. A foul in midfield. 2 number 12s colliding. And Andrews earns the free kick. Rowan searching for an equalizer. Lenahan all the way up to midfield. He'll take this free kick. Right towards the top of the penalty area. It bounces once and right into the arms of the waiting Josiah Thompson. Andrews does a good job to intercept that ball in midfield. Can't push it past the defender, but Rowan keeps possession. Into the middle, Skidmore drops it off, and Bile couldn't get through. A bunch of legs. And the counterattack is on now for Bucks County. McCullough can't break through. Amoroso stops him. And now Abdul. Amoroso stops him as well. Coach Hobbins bringing on his firepower here for the last couple of minutes with Alejandro Rivera and Zach Pyro coming on. Smith and Ferrari will depart. Ferrari caused some problems. Borisov, Utara, and Abdul. Out of bounds over the end line. Should be a goal kick for the Roadrunners. Long boot from Lenahan. Chasing after it is Rivera. He's got Pyro with him. Rivera keeps possession towards the middle. A little bit too far forward for Pyro. Falls back for a shot from Bile, and that's over the top. Goal kick coming for Thompson and the Centurions. 4 minutes to go. miskicked in midfield, and the foul goes against the Centurions. Free kick for Rowan. Roadrunners trying to hustle up. McHale will take the free kick. Lenahan's talking about coming all the way up for it, and he will. Chris Lenahan looks at his options. Lifts it. Headed out. Will fall for Bile. Defender gets in the way. Going to be picked up by Pyro. Zach Pyro. The Roadrunners keep possession. Jackson pushes it over to the left side. Towards the middle. Skidmore. Nice play, but Utara to get in the way. It bounces around. Utara muscles off McHale and clears it out. Passes out of the reach of Amoroso. 2:40 to play. Borisov heads it. It's out of bounds. Dylan Skidmore has brought the Roadrunners to within one, but they need another in order to come out with a share of the points. And time is running out. 2:12 to go. Amoroso. Out of bounds, throw in for Rowan. Off the boot of Skidmore. Pyro to Jackson. They stream forward on that left side. Rivera over there in the vicinity. Not sure who that pass was intended for, but it's cleared out by the Centurions. Oh, it didn't go out. It's kept in over there, and now the break is on. 2-on-2. As racing forward is Tristan Brown. That was an ill-placed pass. Worst of all options there. Didn't get it to Brown. Didn't go to the corner flag. Gave it right to the Roadrunners in order to restart the attack. Here they are on the far side. Bile keeps possession, but almost out of time. 70 seconds. McHale. Jackson chases it, but the defender plays it over the sideline. Rivera with a throw-in. Skidmore, Rivera. Centurions have almost seen it out. Rivera takes it away. The shot is handled easily by Josiah Thompson. Can't blame Rivera for taking a shot, though, as the Roadrunners are almost out of time. 30 seconds. And Utara knocks it over the sideline. Throw in. Rowan knocking it off a body and knocked out. That may just about do it. With about 10 seconds to go, Lenahan's going to have to bang it pretty far. It's off the head of McCullough. And as you hear the countdown go, there's the horn. It is the Bucks County Centurions who win this one. Final score of 2-1. Penalty in the first half. And Cerniak scored the penalty, created a goal in the second half. And the Roadrunners, who had much the better of the chances in the second half, as Bucks County started playing a little more defensively. Rowan had the bulk of the chances. They put one of them in, but Josiah Thompson had a strong game in goal, aside from the one that got by him. And he stopped all the rest, and that was enough, as Bucks County earns the victory. Dylan Skidmore gets the goal for the Roadrunners. Hopefully a sign of things to come for Rowan as they get their first tally of the season, and this young team will have some work to do in order to improve their record as the season goes on. Teams shaking hands now at midfield, and Coach Hobbins will use this as a learning opportunity, of course, as the Roadrunners now fall to 0-3 on the young season. Next match is here at home against Delaware County, and that will be September the 5th. Delaware County, Bergen coming up. 2 more chances for the Roadrunners to earn their first points of the season. They'll be a little disappointed that they couldn't do that here today. My name is Mike Wolverton. I want to thank you very much for joining us for our coverage of this Rowan-Gloucester men's soccer game. Let me thank Kyle for his work on camera. Thanks Brian Rowan for his assistance and patience. And Coach Hobbins and the rest of the soccer staff. The final score, 2-1, Bucks County is the winner. Thank you very much for watching Rowan-Gloucester Soccer.